$58 million was used to sink a hole. $58 million could have provided a school for people in Salganov. It could have completed the E-block in Salganov. It could have provided a clinic for the people in Boko. It could have provided a hospital for the people in the Savannah region. That's so much of money to be used just to sink a hole that has become the world's most expensive hole. An architect who just drew the plan, of course, that shouldn't have even taken more than 10 million, was paid 125 million within 1 week after completion. Yet, our renal unit needed only 2 million. The government said they didn't have money.
Oh my, Nana Addo Dankwa Ekufu Addo, Dr. Addo Bawumia Gabby Okyere, and all the NPP big wigs will be in trouble, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you for a fact. In fact, some of them are going to visit Ankafo and Isawan prison to pass some jail time, according to the NDC communication officer Basintale. I stand to be corrected if I'm wrong. Please find this channel, subscribe, don't forget to put the bell on post notification. This is where we give you the best analysis of both political, trending, and entertainment issues. So then, consider subscribing and come back for more videos. Now, according to the deputy communication officer for the NDC, Basintale, now that they are in government, he and the NDC government will make sure that they investigate and hold whoever that have swallowed every penny from the taxpayers' coffers in the interest of their own selfishness and not the interest of their nation. He and his party is going to make sure that they investigate them and make sure they hold them accountable to vomit out every penny. And for those who have embezzled funds and caused financial loss to the nation, they will make sure that all these people see jail time once they're in power.
Right from the campaign up to today, Operation Recover or Loot. Why have you made it a personal mantra and a battle? Why don't you leave it to the government?
First of all, Roland, I hate corruption. Not just corruption, but causing high financial loss to the states. I believe that corrupt money could be used to do a lot for this country. $58 million was used to sink a hole. $58 million could have provided a school for people in Salganov. It could have completed the E-block in Salganov. It could have provided a clinic for the people in Boko. It could have provided a hospital for the people in the Savannah region. That's so much of money to be used just to sink a hole that has become the world's most expensive hole. An architect who just drew the plan, of course, that shouldn't have even taken more than 10 million, was paid 125 million within 1 week after completion. Yet, our renal unit needed only 2 million. The government said they didn't have money. We lost more than 5 people as a result of that. Old men who had lived responsible lives, stored their monies in bonds, and wanted to enjoy in retirement. Their monies were restructured. The CEO of the Karma Group said he had become an irresponsible man, all because he couldn't get access to his pensions. Yet, huge sums of monies have gone down the drains in corruption. £14,000 an hour was used to fly a private jet around in this country. Our president was bathing and whining and dining in the sky when people were suffering, people were struggling. The National Cathedral, same National Cathedral, that is still a hole, has a CEO that is being paid a gross salary of 28,000 Ghana cedis every month. It has a board that is being paid 22,000 Ghana cedis every month. A hole. CEO of Ketaport. The Ketaport is just a signboard that Mr. Akufo-Addo has appointed a CEO who takes a salary every month. The Bank of Ghana wasted over 77 billion, just printed, without recourse to law, without taking it to parliament, and with so many breaches. At the end of the day, that money was recklessly spent in the economy. You know what it did for? You know what it did against the Ghanaian people? It caused hyperinflation in this country because the top level had so much money. There was so much money in the system, but the people of the middle class and the lower level did not have access to that money. So the inflation was hitting our heads. With our mega salary, we couldn't buy anything again. And so, Roland, corruption is a canker. And all Ghanaian people stand against corruption, no matter how it looks like. And I felt that, look, of all the works we have done, if we don't fight corruption, we'll move forward and move backwards. And so, we cannot also let all the monies that have been stolen go down the drains. If that happens, Every government will come, steal money, go out of office. The next government will come, steal money, go out of office. If we don't institute accountability, where people stand accountable for all the monies they have stolen, future governments will come, spend the monies, and they will leave office.
You seem to be very passionate about it.
I'm very passionate because I know that if we retrieve $58 million that was used to sink a hole, we'll be able to build schools, we'll be able to build hospitals, we'll be able to build roads, and we'll be able to create jobs for the Ghanaian youth. I'm very passionate because I know that if we're able to retrieve all the stolen and earned salaries that we paid, all the cash, the monies, including state lands and properties, if we're able to retrieve all that, we'll be able to do a lot for the people of this country.
This is what every government is expected to do for each nation, holding all the previous governments accountable for whatever activities that have taken place in their tenure of seat. They should make sure they investigate in whatever activities they've done that has caused financial loss to the nation, and make sure they recover every penny they've stolen in the taxpayers' coffers. But is this not supposed to be a political gimmick? Back then in 2012, when the NDC was in power, this is the same thing the NPP said. And this is one of the reasons why we voted for the NPP, because we saw Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo to be that person. He was a lawyer. He was a no-nonsense person. That was the reason why we voted for him to come and hold the NDC government accountable. But what did he do? Nothing. Is this not supposed to be a political shenanigans that you people do? After a few months, if Basintale's pocket is full, he will go and also start spreading propaganda and doing nothing about it. This is what they always do. So up to now, no citizen is interested or believe in politics anymore. Up to now, I've never seen a minister in prison before. I've never seen any minister hold accountable to bring any money that they have stolen from the nation. They don't do it. They will set up a committee and carry out some investigation, and the result is nil. They won't bring out anything. So nobody believes in this shenanigans anymore. Nobody believes in this lies anymore. But this is what we are supposed to do. And I'm saying this on record. If the NDC government is able to hold the NPP government accountable and recover the financial loss they've caused to the nation, I'm betting you that they can break the 8. If they are able to hold this dirty government accountable and make sure all the money that they've stolen from the taxpayers' coffers, all the money that they've gone to borrow in our name, just to come and spend it on themselves and their family, if they are able to make sure that they see jail time for the rot they've caused this country, I'm telling you this for a fact, that the NDC government will break the 8, will set a new record. But if they come and play these political games, if they come and play all these political shenanigans, bro, which we all know that is going to happen anyway, they are not going to see anything. They will come and set up committee, investigate them, and the end result will be 0. Nothing. Look at the rot the NPP government has caused us. The money that can be used to build factories, the money that can be used to create jobs. All this money went to someone's pockets. All this money was used to dig a hole, all in the name of building a cathedral for Jesus Christ, whilst most Ghanaians are unemployed. And all this money were borrowed in our name. It's sad. This is what we are looking out for, that the NDC government will come and do for us. Even if they are able to arrest 10 ministers and put them behind bars, I'm betting you that they will break the 8. But they are scared, because they know that if they do the same thing to the previous government and they come into power, they're also going to face jail time. So what? They won't do it. They are only going to play political games, go on radio stations, go and rant, and nothing will happen. It's sad. This 22 months, if you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe, but don't forget to put the bell on post notification. Peace out.